I've been waiting, waiting for you. I'm waiting. 'Cause everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Having one, it just would be nice. 'Cause everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? So welcome to Auntie's Advice. Hey, everybody. And this is Auntie, and we are on to part two of our marathon, talking all things 90 Day Fiance, season 2, episode 3. Angela and Michael. She is masculine and agile. Okay, if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you, thank you, thank you. This couple came in number one on the top of our polls where we voted for the top two couples to talk about. If you missed our first one, Tyreek and Hazel came in number two in our poll on Facebook. And so this is the couple that we're going to be talking about. You know, Auntie, we got to save the best for last. And I already have a caller who is I have a caller who's calling in already. Caller, I will get right to you as soon as I finish this introduction. So, Angela. As you all know, Angela has been someone that I started off with in the beginning of the season saying that she was my girl. And now I don't know about it. Angela is a 50-year-old woman, 50. I think she's a 50-year-old woman out of Georgia. And she is dating Michael, who is a 30 something year old guy out of Nigeria. Angela has two grown daughters, six grandchildren, and a mother at home that she is taking care of. She was on Facebook searching and scrolling through recipes and some more stuff. And this guy popped up on her screen, like some of them have popped up on mine and on yours, from Nigeria, saying that she was beautiful. Michael told her all the right things at the right time in her life. And she said, you know what the hell? I'm going to go for it. Nobody else in Georgia will date me. And I've been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why he's gone away and I don't know where he can be. My baby, but I'm going to find him. And she found him in Nigeria. And so and because of that, here we are talking about Angela. Angela is working two jobs. She is a nursing assistant. She's a broke, a busted, and disgusted, but she got up enough money to buy a $290 ring out of the pawn shop. She's got enough money to buy an airline ticket and a pocketbook for his mother. And she is on her way to the motherland, okay? To get her man. And so basically, we're here tonight to discuss Angela and Michael. Michael, said, at the beginning, if he saw Angela and she wasn't everything that, he thought that she should be, or what the picture said that she was, all those photoshopped ass pictures that she sent to Michael, that he would be a little bit disappointed. And I think that he was gravely disappointed because when Angela got her fat ass up off there with all of those sweat marks up underneath the arms, hadn't washed her ass or anything. Basically, she ran into his arms and damn near knocked him down. We see Angela grabbing him in all the right and the wrong places. And she is like, you know what? I haven't had sex in a year and he is about to get it. Okay. And did he get it? Angela said not only did she get it, but she got it 3 times. She said it was a great night. She gets up in the morning with her white bra showing and she is happy as a lark. And Michael says that she's basically masculine. He said she's agile. He said, she calls him chubby. I wonder what he called her behind her back. He talks about, that she basically looks like a grandma. He sees how old she is. And he sees that she's bigger than a snicker, thicker than a snicker. Okay. And so you know what? Michael is happy. She comes over there with all kinds of Trump paraphernalia for him, a Trump hat, a Trump doll, and everything else in between. And he is just happy. He has a license plate with Trump on it in New York. Make America great again. And so, and so he says that he likes these things because basically Trump is his business mentor. I don't know what kind of business mentor he is, but damn it, he's Michael. And Michael is very happy. And he says he can't wait to get to America. And guess what? He's got a golden ticket too. No, this ain't Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. This is 90 Day Fiance on TLC. Okay. And so basically, he has something that he wants to get out of her, and she has something that she wants to get in her. And so basically, we see this couple. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the phone lines and I'm going to let it rip because I know that you all have a lot to say about these couples. Please do me a favor. Do not use the word rape rape in my in the comments section. It causes my moderators to have to go back and clean that up. We don't want those kind of words being used in it. So it's one thing if you call in and you say it and something like that, but it's a whole different thing when you type it. We just don't want that kind of attention to the channel. And so I have somebody who is calling my phone off the hook. I don't have my glasses on, and what I'm going to do is not have them on tonight because when I get in the comments section, I get an attitude. And we don't want Auntie with an attitude. So I'm about to open up the phone line so you can let it rip and tell me what you think about Angela and about Michael. And let me tell you something. No question, no comment, no statement is a wrong comment or statement. You talk from your heart. You say what you want to say about the situation, and then we're gonna move on from there. So I'm getting ready to take my first caller who has been calling back to back to back. I got a feeling it's Frank. Let's see. I'm calling you on with Auntie. Uh-oh. Hello, caller.
It's Colleen from Australia.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good, thank you. I'm really enjoying this new series. It's wonderful.
Great, thank you. Okay, so what you want to say about Angela and Michael?
I wanted to say basically, I'm enjoying it. It's a train wreck and it's a lot of fun. But I'm really sick and tired of these people calling each other soulmates when they don't even know each other. Tariq and Hazel knew each other for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And he's calling her soulmate, mother of his children. They're all doing it. It's just infuriating. And Angela and Michael are just, she looked like she was a football player tackling some, she tackled him.
Yes, she tackled him. He said, God damn.
But she is the queen of filters. I mean, my God. She missed her calling. She should be a photographer.
Okay. Angela's a hot mess.
Sorry?
She's a hot mess.
Sorry? Oh, she's a hot mess. Her friend said that in the beginning. She's a hot mess and a sweaty mess. I mean, why wouldn't she go into the bathroom of the plane and wash her armpits and, change her pants? She had a cigarette burn in her pants. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And the look on Michael's face, and she's keeping him, and he's wiping it off with her handkerchief. She doesn't even notice.
Yeah, and the thing about it is she's so damn aggressive with him. She touching them here, touching them there. She all up on his ass, and exactly. She know that she 2 times bigger than him. It looked like a big old bear playing with a possum.
She's not very elegant, put it that way.
Yeah, she is not. She is, oh my goodness. I don't know. Bless her
heart. I had so much empathy in the beginning because I thought, my God, and nurses assistants, they make zero money. They work so hard, and she's looking after her mom, and she just needed something for her. But wow, when she got there, I just went, oh, I can't deal with this woman. She's so aggressive, and she sort of grunts. She goes, I'm going to get you in the bedroom. Like, no faces at all. I feel a little bit sorry for him. I think he's bitten off more than he can chew.
Absolutely. Oh, he's bitten off way more than he can chew because she said, I'm gonna sex you up. Okay. Yeah. That's all she wants from him. She said, I got it 3 times. She said, yeah, it was 3. She got up in the morning. She was ready to go again. I said, poor little cougar. Poor cougar.
Oh, God. So she's even saying that. Oh, wow. She's just, like I said, there's no class there. And it's a shame. It's a shame. But, he'll get his green card and she'll get her sexy Nigerian. And, we'll watch it like a train wreck that it already is. But I just love it so much.
Well, thank you so much for calling.
Terrible.
Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you. And you stick around in the comment section, okay?
Yes, can I say hello to Ray, if he's there, Sarah, my chocolate thunder, Eva Lou, all my cousins from Australia. Lots and lots of love.
Lots of love to you too. Thank you for calling us all the way from Australia. Love you.
Thank you, Auntie.
Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Mwah. Okay, y'all ready to talk, ain't y'all? I'm calling you on with Auntie. Hi, calling you on with Auntie.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Marsha from Ohio.
Hey, Marsha from Ohio. What you want to say about our girl Angela?
Okay, well let me tell you this. Because I got a school book, I have to get up at 5. But I had to call you, and I want to call and that you get back to what you do. The first thing I want to say, I'm glad you're feeling better because I know it's like a couple of days you weren't feeling.
Yeah, I wasn't. Thank you.
And then you came back fierce, girl. You had your hair done, had your eyes, everything on. I said, "Auntie, you doing?"
Thank you.
I had to get you to that stuff. I was like, get it. But okay, I just want to tell you that part. But the thing is, I want to talk about Michael and Anthony.
You fading out. You fading in and out. What are you using to talk to me?
Can you hear me better now?
There you go.
Okay. I want to talk about Michael and Angela real quick.
Okay.
The first thing is, like the other callers did, the facial expression is priceless. Did you see how his face went from a oh my God? He was smiling, but it was like, oh my God. Did you see that look?
Yes.
He ran over there.
Yes. All the men had to root him on. They had to cheer him on. Yeah.
And he was like, oh Lord. He was looking at her like, and just, he already said he said she's masculine, but she looks masculine. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but she looks kind of transgender. You know what I'm saying? She was rough around the neck, rough around the face. You know what I'm saying? Leather like kind of complex. You get what I'm saying?
Did you say leather?
You get what I'm saying, Auntie? No. Leather skin. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When I say leather, I want you to think of leather, but leather skin. She got that, I don't know. She looked like she's 60, 65, 70. She don't look like she's in her 50s. I was about to be 50 next year, and I know I don't look like, I was like, oh my God. She looks horrible. She had a rough, Frank said it best. She had a rough life.
Yeah. I say she got
really
Venetian. She got Venetian blinds all over her mouth. She got Venetian blinds all over her mouth. They all pleated. Her mouth is just pleated with wrinkles.
Yes, Auntie. And then I was thinking about what you said about her waking up and how many times she had him. She probably about drained him. I know she did. But she was trying to go for a fourth time. And he was like, no, 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 no. Like, trying to like tame her. He can't even tame her. She's too wild.
Yeah, she too wild.
Too wild.
She's too wild.
But this was one thing I want to say. I'm going to say this to get off the phone. Now, like the previews for the next week, I don't know if you've seen it, but they were talking about, they were trying to fit her for like their wear, like their Nigerian wear. And when they was talking about fitness, he called her fat. Did you hear that when he called her fat?
I didn't see the. I haven't seen. I saw some of it, but not all of the previews.
Okay, well, it was like at the end, like they showing like for next week.
Oh yeah, I did see that, and she smacked him. He called her. She was.
Yeah, I seen that part.
She was trying on a kente cloth. They was trying to fit her for a kente cloth outfit, and he said something, and she smacked him in his face.
That's what it was. He called her fat. That's what it was. He called her fat. That's why she smacked him. Yes, you missed what he said to her, but he called her fat. She smacked him for that. Yeah.
I mean, you got to call a thing a thing.
You got what now?
I said, you got to call a thing a thing.
You know? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I kind of feel sorry for her, but I don't. Because I looked at the preview of somebody put on your Facebook page about what she did to her daughter. So when you do stuff like that, it comes back. I don't wish nothing on nobody. But you don't do dirt and don't think nothing will come back in a different way.
True. That's absolutely true. Well, thank you so much for calling in, sweetie.
Thank you, Auntie. And you mama be calling you again. And you stay beautiful as usual. And I love you. And I love you, cousin. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, sweetie. Mwah.
Oh, mwah. Love you too.
Okay. Yeah. She said, look like leather. Okay. Hi, calling you on with Auntie.
Hi, Auntie. Oh, this is Heart of Africa, Amina.
Hi, Amina. Hi to your husband.
Clink, 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 clink.
Clank, 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 clank. Well, look, clank, 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 clank with the plastic, okay? It's so good to hear from you, Amina.
From Africa.
Yes.
We're both from Africa, so we have a lot to say about Angela.
I'm waiting.
But first of all, I want to say TLC real quick because I like how they were only showing the African women with baskets on their head or like the poor parts of Nigeria. I want to say something because Nigeria is not a poor country. Let's speak facts right now. Nigeria is the richest country in Africa.
Go ahead, Amina.
Keep being a little bit shady with the editing.
Take them to school, Amina. Take them to school, Amina.
Yes, yes. And second of all, Angela is acting a damn fool. She's acting crazy, okay? Africans, especially Nigerians, I can't generalize, but I will for a second. I'll generalize, we're calm, cool, and collective. We don't go around yelling. She's acting like a damn teenager over there yelling, dropping her suitcase, jumping on him. I'm just like, what are you doing?
Okay.
She was acting too crazy.
She was. She really was.
And yes, and another caller on your last live feed had mentioned the Mandingo thing. I didn't think it was true, but after I saw the episode, I was like, I think that might be the truth.
Yeah, she definitely wants the slingshot. Okay. She wants the slingshot.
Yes. Yes, she does. She does. I mean, she has children or a child or whatever, so I was just confused how she was acting so thirsty. That was just crazy for me. But another thing I wanted to clarify, one of your last callers had talked about in the previews for the next episode, he was calling her fat. This is something I want to clarify, okay? For a lot of African countries, when they use the word fat, they are not saying it necessarily in a bad way. They're just saying it as like a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Because I had the same problem. Like people were calling me fat when I went to Africa, and I was like even offended. I was like, "Oh, well, I'm not fat," and they were like, "No, it's not in a bad way. It just means you're a little bit bigger."
But you're small though. You're not fat at all.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So they don't use the word like in a negative way. It just means like somebody who's maybe a little bit like thicker. We would say in the U.S. like thicker. We like to use nice words in the U.S. Thicker, da da da.
But with them, they just say fat.
Yeah, they say fat because their English is limited. Even though Nigeria is an English country, which I would like to correct a lot of people, they speak English in Nigeria. Okay, it's not like that far fetched. But even with their English, like it's not the same as English in the U.S. or in a Western country. Their English is limited.
So what does he mean?
For them to say something like that, it doesn't necessarily mean in a derogatory way. They're just speaking somebody a little bit thicker or maybe bigger than average.
So what does he mean when he call her masculine?
Oh, when he calls her masculine, that's like very transparent because African men, they like to wear the pants. And Angela is very masculine. The way she's acting, the way she's trying to control him, she's trying to wear the pants, basically. That's what he's saying. And I'm not trying to paint him in good light because I know he's just using her. Let's be real. He's just using her to get a green card to the United States. But Angela, in terms of like African standards, I know I can generalize all of Africa, but I'm just saying, in terms of that, she's very masculine. Because generally, the women there are not that aggressive. We have independent women in Africa, but they are not aggressive like Angela. She was acting like, I don't even know. She was just acting like a damn fool. I had secondhand embarrassment watching Angela on TV.
He said, I never seen so much energy. I never seen.
Yes. Yes. I was like, what?
But did you notice? God. But did you notice when she kissed him that he wiped it off of his mouth?
He definitely did. He took his little handkerchief and he wiped it off because they don't do like public PDA. They don't do like kissing and hugging in the public.
Okay.
That's not something very common over there. That's why he's accepting it because this is his, as you said, this is my golden ticket.
Okay.
So he's gonna accept it. But you can see from his body language he was not feeling that at all.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Where's your husband? Tell him I say hi.
Yeah, thank
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. I can't believe y'all are beating Frank in here. Which let me say thank you. I want to say thank you. Watona Hendrickson, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you. Hi, calling you on with Auntie.
It is, Auntie. Speak to the devil and he will appear, they say. So, here I am for your weekly dose of white trash for the white trash rundown.
Frank, wait a minute, just 1 second before you start. You all, when you come into the room, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. According to what I have there, 247 people out here and only 84 thumbs up. I know y'all love y'all auntie more than that. Please hit the thumbs up button and let me know and YouTube know that you are here with me. Thank you so much. I see it going up. I appreciate you all so much. Okay, go ahead, Frank.
And it don't cost nothing. Click that like button.
That's right. It don't cost a damn thing, okay? Go ahead, exactly. Frank. We ready to hear. We ready to hear.
Another week goes by. Another opportunity for Angela to prove me right. The more I see of her, the more she proves that she's exactly the white trash capper that I thought she was. some of the signs of white trash that she shows is that that woman has no shame. She will do what she wants to do when she wants to do it, and she don't give a damn who is around, who is looking, who is watching, and who is in the back laughing at her. She's going to do what she wants to do. She has no shame.
No
One of the
shame.
funniest parts of the episode to me was at the airport with those guys back behind them. They were laughing and carrying on. They're going to talk about that for 40 years. Remember that time big white woman come down and she all over brother out here in the front. Remember that? Dude, that was 35 years ago. Yeah, but we ain't seen nothing like that since. You
Ain't
know what I'm
seen
saying?
nothing like it. They were, and
She
they were
has
rooting
no
him
filter.
on. She had zero filter. Zero filter. Even in front of the TOC camera, she's grabbing on his penis.
Yeah, if it comes in her head, if she gets an idea, it comes out of her mouth or she acts on it. Nothing stops her. She has no break. If it pops in her head, she's going to do it. And she has no understanding. She's never been to Nigeria before. She's probably never read about Nigeria on the internet. She doesn't know what the cultural norms are there. She could grab his dick right there in front of everybody, and the cops would show up and go, "You're going to jail. You can't do that here. What are you thinking?"
Yeah.
She doesn't know that she doesn't know if that's the laws or not because she once again, she has no shame. She has no filter. She's going to do what she wants to do. You said we shouldn't use the R word. I will use an alternative. How about sexual assault?
Okay, that works.
Because that's certainly what it looked like to me. I mean, if we swap the genders around, if Angelo was Angelo and he was a guy and he went to Africa, and Michael was Michelle and he was groping all over her like that at the airport, hopping all around on her in the hotel room like she was, this would be a completely different conversation about what a predator he is and how something needs to be done about him.
I agree. But you don't think that he's a grown ass man and that, he got himself into the situation? He's a grown ass man. He's 30 years old.
Without a doubt. Yeah. I am not defending him in the slightest. He might have told her that he was a prince and he's got, hundreds of millions of dollars he needs help getting out of the country. And instead of her giving him her bank account number, she came to visit. And if that's the case, then he gets what he gets because, you signed up for it, buddy. Here it is. Congratulations on the delivery.
Yeah.
And, oh, man. She said 3 times in one night, I pity him. Oh, Lord. I only hope that she showered before bed because if not, if she came from that long ass flight all the way down to Africa, coming in there all stinky and everything, and crawling into bed without showering, whew, man. Yeah, you saw how the armpits were at the airport. You can only imagine how everything else was, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly. She didn't even care, but you can see that she's unlearned, and I mean you can see that she lacks, some intelligence, and I don't want to go as far as you're going because I'm not allowed to say certain things, but she just lacks intelligence and coof, and she's just all over the place and just I ain't just I like her though.
Yeah. She is I swear, if you whip out the old Encyclopedia Britannica and you look up white trash, there's a picture of Angela. So she everything she exhibits, everything she does, the way she is, the way she acts, the way she talks, how loud she is, how she gropes him, the things that she says when she's groping him, all it is perfect examples of white trash.
But when
she is it to the nth degree.
But see, I don't know nothing about that life. But the thing about it is, as soon as she said, I haven't had sex with anybody in a year, so he's in trouble, I thought about you. I instantly thought about you because you said that nobody in town is messing with her. And so when you said that, I was like, wow, I kind of thought about it. But when she said that, I said, Frank was right. Nobody in town is willing to fuck her. So she's got to go all the way to Nigeria in order to get some.
That's a long distance booty call right there. Yeah. And yeah, and that didn't surprise me at all. It's exactly the type that she is. She looked all around town, didn't find anything. She went online and said, I'm going to find somebody who will worship me. And, and she sent him a couple of glamour shots from the 80s and some shots with some strategic shadows on it to hide her 24 pack of wrinkles. And, it's kind of catfished. And, if Michael got into this looking for a legitimate relationship and thought he was finding his soulmate, getting somebody he could get along with.
But I don't think that Michael's looking for a soulmate. I don't think he's looking for a soulmate. I think he's looking for.
I saw something funny today that his hat had MAGA on it, but it wasn't Make America Great Again. It was Make Angela Go Away.
Oh. Who did that?
Oh, somebody on Reddit.
I figured it was somebody on Reddit. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. Frank, thanks for calling in with our weekly dose. Give us your predictions for next week.
Oh man. It's too bad he's not from Kenya, because the Kenyans have that history of being the best marathon runners in the world. And if he was Kenyan, I would predict that he would already be on the hoof and be running away from her. As a lot of people said right before I called, and I think that this will be priceless, we cannot wait to see Michael introduce her to his mom, who may be younger than Angela. My predictions. I think he will hang out with her long enough to figure out how to trigger her, as the kids say these days, and he will do whatever it takes to make her mad, to make her leave and not come back, and hopefully give up on him. We will see one thing, though. There's only one caveat there. If his desire to come to the U.S. is stronger than his desire to maintain faith, then he may put up with it.
Okay.
But otherwise, I believe he does whatever it takes to run her off. And if he has any sense, he'll run the other direction while he's doing it.
Okay. Well, let's see if it works out. You won for all right now. So I mean, you're ahead of the game, because you was absolutely right about her in your other predictions about what type of woman she is. So we will see.
Yeah, my white trash prediction. Yeah, okay. Yeah, can't wait till Sunday to see it. And cousins, I'll see you next week at the white trash update. Good night, Auntie, and I'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, Frank. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Yes, Frank be giving us something we can feel. Okay. You may not like what he say, but I tell you what, he sure was right. I calling you on with Auntie. I calling you on with Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Hi.
This is Tia Sanders from Dothan, Alabama.
How are you, sweetie pie?
Good. I've been trying to get in forever.
Okay, I'm sorry. The phone's been jumping tonight.
Yeah. I tried to get in with the Hazel and Tyreek, and I could never get in.
I'm sorry.
With them. Can I say something real quick about them?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I believe Tyreek knows Hazel just looking for him to get to the United States. I really believe that. I think she told him that he was her ticket to make it over here. But I think Tyreek just in his head just got into a fantasy make-believe relationship in his head, and now he's falling in love with her. That's what I believe. I believe she told him. I just really believe he knows He's just her ticket. He's her golden ticket. And he knows that, but he just fell in love.
Hmm. So you think he
Yep,
genuinely
that's
in
what I
love with
believe.
the girl?
Yep, that's what I believe. I
Okay.
believe he knows she's just trying to get here and he fell in love.
But we will find out, won't we? Because TLC, if they show
Yes,
it,
we will.
TLC gonna let us see it.
Yep. And
That's for sure.
Angela and Michael, when she started running towards him, the only thing I could think about, one of those guys that be waving the flags and the bulls be running after them. The I can't think of I can't think of it. You know, they be in the middle of the ring and the bulls just start charging. They had something
Yes,
red on the flag. I
yes.
can't think of the guy's name.
The
But that's all I
bullfighters.
could think about.
You talking
That's
about the
all I could think about
bullfighters?
when she was running.
Are you talking about bullfighters?
Yeah, the bullfighters, but they got a specific name for them. I can't think of the name of the guys that be waving the flags. I can't think of their names, but that's what I thought of. Michael just standing there and she just running straight for him.
Yeah, it was
But I
just
think Michael is just using her to get to the United States. And he didn't think she was going to look as bad as she do because she sent them fake photos to him. So he didn't expect her to look as bad as she did. And I believe in his mind, he really wanted to run when he saw her running towards him. But he knew what his goal was. And his goal is to get over here.
true. Because you know what? That's
And
almost
Angela, go ahead.
like the family winning hitting the lottery.
Yep, yep. And Angela, I'm like, Frank, don't nobody want her over here. She probably, I'm not going to say she slept around town. I just feel like nobody wants her. She wants a younger man, and no young men want her here. And she do want, as Frank said, as they said, a Mandingo or whatever. But I feel like she got online to try to find someone that wants her. So she's all hyped up about this younger African American guy. I'm sorry, not African American, but this Mandingo, as Frank called him. Um, I think that's what she was excited for. She probably haven't had sex in years, so that's what she wants.
Well, thank you so
She
much.
wanted that Mandingo.
Well, thank you for calling in, sweetie. I appreciate it. And we will definitely see whether or not Tyreek is in love with Hazel. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Love
Good night,
you.
cousins. Love you, Auntie. Love you.
Mwah. I tell you, Lord Jesus, what we gonna do with her? You know, you gotta love her though, because she keep it laughing, and I like her energy. Um, and I think that Frank made a good point. If this had been opposite, it had been a man doing manhandling a woman like that, would the conversation be different? But I think that even as women, we don't like the way that she, handled him. You touching all on the man and all inappropriately in front of the cameras and everything. And you do have to realize that in other countries, it's not okay to have, that what they call it, PDA, public display of affection. And for her, she doesn't even care because she hasn't studied. And the average woman that got some sense or some brains, we're going to study that thing out and try to make sure that we're not we know a little bit about the country. We know how to get to the embassy. But we no, seriously, we do try to study at least the customs. I know when I will go, abroad, I would try to at least study the customs of the country that I was entering into. And as we see, she hasn't done any kind of homework. I don't know why I'm missing you all's calls, but I see I am missing y'all calls. And I am so sorry. I don't know what is going on. Why I'm missing your calls. And I'm sorry. I got you on there, caller. Just 1 second. I'll be right there with you. I see why I'm missing them. Okay, just 1 second, caller. I see why. Just 1 second. I'll be right there with you. Hi, caller, you're on with Auntie. Hi, caller, you're on with Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Hi.
How are you?
I am doing great. Who am I
Hi, this
speaking
is
with?
Alexis Bryant.
Hi, Alexis Brian. How are you?
I am well. It's my first time calling.
Oh, good. Welcome.
I just love listening to this. You guys have me rolling around my house all night.
Well, I'm glad that you're participating tonight and you are calling in for your first time. Go ahead on and let them have it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. This is the best TV ever. That's all I have to say. TLC came up with a show for us. They are off the chain.
Yes, they are. I love it. And don't forget Love After Lockup, because that's they run about neck to neck.
Okay. I don't know what to say about these two. I think they belong together.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
getting what she wants out of him, and he's gonna get what he wants out of her.
Okay. Free exchange ain't no
She wants the
robbery.
D, and he wants his green card.
Yes,
Even trade.
he want to come over and help us make America great again. That's what he wants to do.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But I don't think he's ever gonna make it.
Oh, you don't think he's going to make it here?
I don't. No. He's not gonna be able to put up with her. She's too much for him.
I think so too.
She is more than what he bargained for.
I think so too. I would have to agree with that.
No. Yes, she's a little too much for him.
And then she smoked.
And I can't next week. I can't even talk about what's gonna happen on Sunday's episode.
I tell you what, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be right there looking. Right there looking.
I almost fell out when they did. I can't believe it. I don't know who would do that. I wouldn't even do that to my own kid. I don't know. That's the grossest thing I've seen on TV my whole life.
Okay.
I want to talk about the other caller was talking about when he told the dress not to bring the dress out. That was awful. He really hurt her feelings though. He really hurt her feelings.
I need to go back and look at it a little harder because y'all looking at it and looking. I try not to look at anything that's coming up or anything on social media because I like to have, I want to have my own opinion and not be influenced by anything that I see. But I did see some of it, but I didn't really look at it in detail. I just saw, some of it. But I'm gonna have to go back and look at that thing and see how bad he hurt her feelings.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see it Sunday.
But she called him my little chubby, so how did she think that didn't hurt his feelings? As soon as she hugged him, she called him my little chubby.
That's why I say I think they found each other for a reason.
Okay. Well, I tell you,
they both got what they were bargaining for.
Are you on my Facebook channel? I mean, my Facebook page.
I am.
Well, did you see that? Did you see that little chubby that was up in my daggone DMs? Talking he want to be my friend and all of that kind of stuff. The hell with that. I say, you know what I did? You know what I did?
You say, no, I see not today.
Nothing. I said, who are you? And then I tried to ask him for some money. Bitch, if you gonna come in my
you reversed it on him.
Okay, switch it and reverse it. And yeah. Okay, if you got a big let me search it and find out how hard I got to work it. Saying yeah. Okay.
You are too much.
I sent him a request for some money. He said he's unable to give you any money at this time. I said, okay, what the hell with him? Bloop, block. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you and love you.
All right, everyone have a good night.
You too. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye. You gonna reach out to me? You gonna pay to talk to me, buddy? $100. Hi, calling your over auntie.
Hi, Auntie. How are you?
I'm doing great. Who am I speaking with?
Simone.
Hi, Simone. You know you gotta turn me down in the background.
No, I did. My daughter's watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry. That's what I was
Okay.
turning down.
Okay.
She just did it.
What's going on,
Um,
girl?
I was calling because once again, I don't find Angela funny. I don't find her cute. I don't find anything that she does cute or I find it kind of repulsive actually. And
Okay.
I hate the fact to me she seems like, and I agree with Frank, she's a man dig, but I feel like she fetishizes Michael. I thought that was so nasty. Her sitting up there filling all on his private areas on TV. I mean, she had no shame in her game. I mean, it
No
was just like,
shame.
I know the camera's feeling. That's something you do behind closed doors. Most decent women do behind closed doors under a table or something. I mean, she was just all out public. I just couldn't believe she was doing that. I mean, I don't know. When I'm married, and I would never ever just go up on my husband like that in public.
Yeah, because it's an invasion of your privacy. I mean, really, she didn't give him
It
any
is.
privacy what whatsoever, and it's almost like it's almost if it was a woman, it would be date sexual assault. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? There's another word I want to use,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm trying to stay with the guidelines within YouTube. But if it was a woman, it would be date sexual assault, and you can't.
And I kind of disagree with the caller who said if the situation was reversed. If the situation was reversed, I would feel the same exact way. I tell my husband that all the time. I don't like when men talk up under my clothes. I don't like when I go out and men think that they automatically have the right to touch my behind or touch me. They get a nice slap across the face too when they do
Right.
those things to me. I don't like being touched. That's just my personal. Give me my personal space.
Yeah.
And I felt like, I mean, I guess she felt that she was talking to him for a year and she bought him a Donald Trump bobblehead doll. That gave her the right to grow up on him. I just find her to be a little attention whore. And after seeing her on the other shows, I don't personally like her personality. I think that what is, okay, yeah, she's 50 and she's living her life. But at the same time, I think what really repulsed me was when she said, I'm going to eat whatever his mother feeds me. And then you see her sticking the food in his mouth. I think that had did it for me. I was just kind of over Angela at that point.
Are you
Even though we
serious,
haven't seen
Simone?
that yet, we
Simone,
see
are
that
you
on an
serious?
upcoming scene.
She put food in his mouth. What do you mean?
They were at the mother's house. If you look on the next scene, you said you don't like to watch the next scene, but they're at the mother's house eating dinner. She said, well, whatever the mom was going to feed me, I'm just going to sit there and eat it. Well, instead of spitting it in a napkin, she spits it in his mouth.
So can I say something, Simone?
Yes.
My daughter is upstairs and I heard her gasp. She in the whole never part of the house. And she gasped. Oh, and I can hear her all the way down here. Are you freaking serious?
Yes. My cousin who was just speaking and was talking about the next episode, they show that in one of the upcoming scenes where he's at the, I don't know if it's before she gave the scripture first or after she gave the scripture first, but they're sitting at the table eating. I'm just being smart when I say that, but they're sitting at the table eating. And while they're eating, she says, I'm going to eat whatever the mom feeds me. I guess because the previous 90 Day Fiance, she's watched the shows on how the people have offended by not eating. So as she's eating, instead of her being slick with it, maybe slipping it up under her tongue, spitting in the napkin, she spits it in his mouth.
Oh my God.
And that was it for me. I just thought that was just nasty, disgusting. And everything Frank said to me, hit me. Everything that Frank has been saying, it hit me like, yes, he is speaking the truth about her. She's a disgusting hillbilly. That's beyond nasty to me.
That is just like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm gonna have to do a review on that. I'm gonna have to come out here and talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And I saw somebody's comment. They said they thought they were saying things. I did also, but I actually went back and rewound it twice just to make sure I wasn't going to misquote it. She actually, it looks like some type of beef something they're eating. And she turns around and spits it in his mouth. And I was just like, you know what? This is a disgusting. For her to be 52 years old, she's disgusting.
And, and the thing
No,
about it,
I'm
you
sorry.
know,
That just,
that is disgusting.
no.
But like I said, if they do it,
That's
if
when all
they
the
show it,
cuteness. I'm sorry.
that's what I was saying. If they show it, we're going to see it because TLC is going to capture that. And what do you think that the mother thought about her? If you did something like that, you so vile and nasty that you would do something like that. What do you think the family thinks about her? That's disgusting.
That was my point. You're in front of his mother. You're not like in front of his brother, his cousin. You're in front of his mother, and you're doing this. So that's when it left such a bad taste in my mouth about her. You know, I think the groping and I just did not like how she was feeling all over the private area. I thought that this was more, you paid all this money to come over here and get you some nice eggplant, is what I was thinking at first. And that kind of made me feel like I would like to see women fetish. It's like you made him a fetish. But then when I saw her stick the food in the mouth, that was it for me. It was done and over with. I don't care to see Angela no more, if I do or don't. But I think I'm going to get a good laugh and chuckle out of her. So I'm going to continue, but I'm not looking forward to seeing that part. And I just think it's disrespectful.
It's very
I just find it very disrespectful.
It's very, very, very disrespectful. But anytime you would go on the Maury Povich show, not one time, but two times,
thank you.
You trash anyway.
And don't forget Trisha too. Now she's on Trisha first. Trisha Yearwood, and then she went first time, and then she went on Maury 2 times afterwards. So she's been on TV 3 times total.
So do you think that she doing this just to be on TV? That she saw an opportunity to be on 90 Day Fiance? So when he came into her Facebook box, she decided that this would be a way to get on TV?
I think that's what I'm saying. I just don't find her. That's why I'm saying I just look at her differently. I don't find her cute. I don't find her ways funny. I think she's an opportunist, and she found another opportunist, and she's gonna take full advantage of it. I mean, I'm not excusing him either. I think Michael's an opportunist because he knows damn well he's not attracted to her. His face said it all when she got off that plane.
But she
was doing all that running to him. His face was not like the love of my life or anything. He was looking like, what the hell have I gotten myself into?
But to be fair, though, her pictures did look 20, 30 years younger. To be fair.
I told you that on the last time I called you. She photoshopped or whatever the word is, you do it on your phone, the hell out of her picture. She made herself look much younger. She did the same thing that that did on the other series to Hassan. Nicole. She did the same thing Nicole did. Nicole slimmed her face down, and they compared. The only reason why I really paid attention because, like I told you before, I belong to a Facebook group, and they showed the comparison of how Nicole was doing it to her picture. And so one picture of her face looks like a whole apple, and then the next picture looks like a pear. I mean, you could see where she was photoshopping her picture on there. I find that unfair when you do that to people because to me that's like a form of catfishing a person.
It is. When you don't show up authentic in the room. Absolutely it is. Well, thank you so much for calling, Boo. I appreciate your opinion.
Okay, Auntie, Can I say one thing? Can you give me 1 minute to say this?
Yeah.
Because I read the comments in the last segment, and I want to clear something up. One person said the situation in Flint, the people water situation is not because they're poor, and I want to correct that person really quick because you don't live in Michigan and you don't know what you're talking about. The city of Flint has a 50% below poverty level or greater. The major company that made that city up was General Motors. General Motors closed its factory, and all those people lost their jobs. Majority of the people who live in Flint, except for 20%, are poor, black, brown, and under $15,000 below poverty level people. So they tested the water and they ran the water from the Flint water system through Flint first instead of doing it through Flint and the surrounding suburban areas. Mount Morris and everywhere else was majority white. So it was a situation because those people were poor. It was because they were poor and they thought that it would affect those people. So those kids started getting lead poisoning, triple the amount that they should have when they were registering their kids for school. Because in Michigan, we have to take a lead test to register our children for school. I don't know if other states have to do it, but we have to do it here. And they were finding that the kids were coming in kindergarten were testing 3 to 5 times higher with lead in their system. And they were paying Social Security claims for kids who had disabilities, ADHD, and different things that come behind being filled with lead. So I just wanted to clear that up because it is a poor person's issue.
You're right.
That just angered me because I don't like people to be misinformed on what the situation is, and it is because they're poor. So I do want a cousin to have a good night. Thank you for allowing me to say that, Auntie, and you have a good night as well.
You too. Love you, Mom.
Love you too. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. 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 Hi, caller. You're on with Auntie.
Hey, Auntie. This is Janice.
Hi, Janice. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little under the weather. My voice is weird,
It's okay.
but I but talking about Angela and Michael. Oh my God, I saw them in that bed, and she was looking like, thank God the camera crew is here, so she'll leave me alone
Yes.
and get off of me. Because he was like, no, we gotta get up, we gotta get ready. And she was like, let's put this cover back over us and let's go again. He was like, not today.
She just was manhandling him.
She was. I was like, what is going on? And what is so funny, I was telling my husband, I used to work with somebody who reminds me so much of her. She looked better than Angela, but she acts just like her. And I was like, oh my God, she smoked like a train and drank like a fish and just wanted to be all over these men. And that's how she's acting.
Yeah, she is. She is. And it's disgusting because she got little grandbabies looking at her. Her daughters are already grown and have made a decision to do what they're going to do. But she got grandbabies looking at her now, 6. And there's no men in the household. So I said that before. I picked that up very early on. There are no men in the house. So, it's like, oh, I got a man now, so I'm just going, I like her though. In spite
I do
of,
too, though.
like her.
I do too. That's why she reminds me of this lady I used to work with. And I grew such a good friendship with her because she was so outrageous. And this is how Angela, she is just outrageous. She say whatever's on her mind. She's doing whatever she wants to do. Now, I don't like the physical, the groping in public.
Yeah, I don't like
she's
that.
just doing way too much.
Yeah, that's way too much.
But
yeah.
yes, but her personality is crazy, and I do enjoy her personality. But her, she needs to just calm down. She's acting like remember on on Love After Lockup when I cannot remember her name, the black girl. who they was in the car wash. This is what this is, like they couldn't wait to get they couldn't wait to get him to the room.
Wasn't that nasty? Her and
Yes,
her
I'm like,
and what's his name? I cannot think of his name. Um, Baby Nook Dog.
I can't.
Baby Nook Dog.
Yes, yes, yes. She had him in that car wash, and the Angelus got him in that bed. And I like the other callers said, I sure hope she watched
Andrea.
her kitty because my God.
They said her name was the Mormon chick Andrea. A gullible girl said, and that was her name, Andrea.
Yes, Andrea, and Lou Dog, because she's acting. She reminds me of this, except for Andrea was trying to act like she was better than everybody in the
Okay.
world, but
And I can't wait for that to come back.
that I know, me too. I've been waiting. I'm waiting. I'm counting down. I'm recording. I got my DVR set.
You know that's December. That's November, December, and January.
Oh, I will be watching it. But these two, this Angela and Michael, oh my God, they're making the whole show. Like the rest of the people are cool, but these two are that's the reason I'm watching. I'm flipping fast forward and to get to their part because it's ridiculous.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in, sweetie pie.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night. Love you. And good night, cousin.
Good night, sweetie.
All right.
Bye bye. Hi, calling you on with Auntie.
Coach.
Hi, calling you on
Hello.
with Auntie. You're on.
Hi, Auntie. This is Amina's husband. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I love you so much. We love you. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great, great. I'm calling because
Hello? Okay. Okay. What happened, sweetie?
Your account is not authorized to make calls to
Okay.
this phone number.
What
If you
is
would
going
like to have
on?
additional capabilities.
What? Okay, so we lost that. I don't know what was going on. Okay. Caller, why don't you try calling me back again? I don't know what happened. Okay. All right, calling you on with Auntie. Hi, calling you on with Auntie. Caller. Hello. Okay, caller, I gave you an opportunity to talk. I don't know, what happened to you, but I gave you an opportunity, Bookie. Hi, calling you on with Auntie. Hi, calling you on with Auntie.
Hi.
Yes, you're on.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Australia.
Hi, it's
How are
Nisha
you?
from Australia.
How are you?
I am good. I
Good.
am the one that called last week and said about Angela being Mandingo hungry.
Okay.
And
Okay.
didn't she prove us right?
Yeah, she proved us right.
Oh, I said she's going across there to get her group on, and Angela, as soon as she got off that plane, my God, she could not wait to get that Mandingo.
She couldn't wait. She was touching it, grabbing it, hitting it, smacking
It
it. Oh
was,
my.
oh my God, I was so disgusted. She made me feel so disgusted as a woman. Oh, did she not see that man wipe her kiss away with that handkerchief? That was that was the indication for me to know, okay, something is off. I need to stop. She's
Yeah.
not Angela.
Yeah.
Not Angela, not Angela. And when she got up in the bed that morning, after the 3 rounds with her bad breath and her armpit stink, she wants to go again. Oh no, honey. He said, no, no, no. I have to go by my mother. I have to go
Yes.
by my mother.
Yes. He was,
What man does he want to have to go again? Like seriously.
especially in the morning.
Oh my God. She probably was smelling rotten, like rotten fish and onion armpit. She is disgusting. I am so ashamed, Angela. And I saw that spit in the mouth. Oh my God. She is filling every stereotype that everyone says, every stereotype. She thinks he's lesser than her because that's something that you chew and spit out for a dog. Why would you do that to another human being? That is disgusting.
That is disgusting.
She
Very
is
much so.
gross, 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 gross. And she needs to get her plane ticket and get her ASS back home. She is too disgusting.
Tell us how you really
Too
feel.
disgusting. She needs to get a goddamn bra. They need to not take her out shopping to get a dress. They need to take her out to get a proper bra to hold up those massive breasts of hers. She needs to go get a makeover with her face and she needs to bring her ass back home.
Okay, so you see, okay. At least you're telling her off like a lady. You're so proper. And you're just telling her off just like
She is too embarrassing. She's too embarrassing for a woman to be behaving like that. And what she's doing is making the black people that she's around stereotyping Caucasian women, and that's unfair. That's unfair because
yeah.
she's the representation, and that is what they're seeing.
Yeah, because you know what, all of us that work with people, we know better. We know that everybody is not like that. We got friends and family and coworkers and all that kind of stuff, and we know that that is not how the average person acts. It just her
Yes, but for them,
personality.
yeah, and then for them to see her behaving like that in their village, they would think that this is how people behave, and it's not. So that's why Angela needs to get her ass home and stop behaving like trash.
I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm laughing because you are so proper. She needs to get her ass. She needs to behave and get her ass back home. Such a
She
lady.
makes my skin crawl and my butt will itch. And that's how your Angela gets me upset. I feel like I could just, if I was that man's mother, I would choke the living daylight out of Angela. I would have slapped her across the face for even doing that to my son in front of me. That's so disrespectful.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, Auntie, let me get off because I know everybody else wants to get in on Angela.
I
So good
love
night,
this. I
cousin.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Love you.
Love you too.
And I'll call again.
Okay. Good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye. This is in to get her ass back home. I will smoke her in the. Can you imagine going to her house and you act up in it? I call her your own auntie.
Hey, Auntie, this is Christina.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to call for the Tyreek and Hazel, but I had to feed my baby. But about this, uh, Michael and Angela,
Okay.
she's like the older version of Nicole, jumping on him, and she big and she's sweating. I was just like, this is really nasty. And why are you grabbing on this man? Like in front of everybody. Like, come on now. And then she's like, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me. Why you want to know why? Because you look a fool. You look crazy. That's
True.
it. Looking at you.
And that's what I kept thinking. I was like,
Oh,
you drawing attention to you, but you don't want nobody to look at. You're drawing attention to your
right.
ass.
Exactly. Like, oh, they looking at me. Oh, what you think? Oh my God. And
But
then that sweating and just gross. And that the next episode, how she gonna put the food in his mouth. That's disrespectful.
yeah, it
That's
is.
utterly disrespectful.
But but
And I
that's
can't
what you,
wait to see it.
that's what a yarler need to step in and say she's a gutter snipe. Because I'm telling you, that's some gutter snipe type of behavior right there. I mean, she's talking about nephew a gutter
Yeah,
snipe. That's a gutter
she
snipe.
needs to be on Ayala Fix My Life because she is a hot mess.
She is a
And
mess. I wonder if she
I don't know
regrets it
how
though.
Michael is going to cope with her for a couple of weeks. And then he come on, he gonna marry her.
He said
I
he
don't
think
see it. I do not see it.
he said he think he
But
can
she asked
tolerate
him because
her.
he called it fat.
Remember, Michael said he think he can tolerate her for 3 weeks.
How you gonna marry this girl? I mean, I know you want to come to America because Trump said make America great again. I understand all of that, but you gotta deal with that one. Like
But I'm telling you now, I really do
oh,
believe.
she's too much.
I believe that if he come over here, he gonna be tapping that ass because he's not going to allow her to continue to treat him like that. Ain't there's no way in the world. Like Amina said
No,
earlier, Nigerian women are typically not aggressive, and the men are, but the men
no,
are. And I don't know if you've ever
no.
dated an African man, but I've
My
dated.
fiance, he's Nigerian. He's Nigerian, and um, they 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 like respect.
Yeah, they ain't gonna play
Like they're
with you.
not like I mean, you have some that they will hit you, but you have some that are polite, but they still want respect. Like
Absolutely.
you can't put your hands on them because they will defend themselves. I'll say that. Like they no, you can't just treat them any kind of way.
And
And they speak their
yeah.
mind. They will tell you the truth. Like if you fat, they'll call you fat. They'll say, "Oh, you need to lose some weight. Oh, you're dumb. You need to be educated." Like they'll tell you the truth. They don't care.
I've dated a couple of Africans in my life, and I'm telling you right now, they don't play the games.
No, they do not. So she's protected by them cameras, one, and then he's trying to come to America. So you better stop it.
So he gonna let some stuff pass. But like I said, when he get here over in America, honey, it ain't gonna be like Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall coming to Queens. You see, boy,
No, no, it
that's
is not.
television, boo. That's
No, it is not.
television.
He is dealing with an African. Like, no.
Okay. Well, thank you
Mm-mm.
so much for calling in, sweetie.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, this ain't coming to America with Eddie Murphy. Like things gonna get really quick for her if she thinks that this is the kind of behavior that she's going to be able to continue with this man. I mean, she's over in Africa. She's all high strong. He said he's never seen so much energy. She's masculine, but she's not going to be able to continue with that kind of behavior, especially when he gets his cotton for your green card. Hi, calling you on with Auntie.
Hello, Auntie.
Hello.
This is Eva Lou.
Hey, Eva
This is
Love.
Eva Lou from New. Hi, how are you?
I am doing great. It's
It's
great
been
to
a
hear
long
you.
time. I'm a little embarrassed to call, but I had to talk about Michael and Angela.
Okay.
Now, you said that you liked her, and I understand why you do, but I can't take that woman, not even a little bit. Of all of the couples that have been on all of the shows, she is just too much. She's just beyond too much. I mean, I do feel sorry for her because she's looking for love in all the wrong places. And the poor Michael, I feel bad for him too.
he's such a gentleman.
Yeah.
Even when he saw her for the first time and he looked at her, you could tell to how his expression changed. And he said that she was larger, or no, greater in stature than her photos. He couldn't even say that she was fat because, again, he's a really nice guy. And
Yeah.
I'm angry because she is going to plow all over him. And then when she gets done with him, in other words, he will never get a green card to get to the United States with her. That's what I think. I don't think he'll ever make it. And I really do want him to meet Donald Trump. If that's what he wants to do, I'd love to see him do it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh,
You
why?
don't
Why,
think,
Eva? Why?
think
Why?
he's
Why
going to
you
make
think?
it?
Why you think it's not gonna happen?
Well, just from the coming attraction for next week, it looks like she pushes him away and then she starts storming down the road saying that he's just using her to get his green card or a meal ticket or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I don't think she's going to get to the United States with Michael. But we'll see, because sometimes TLC sets the plot up and you see it the next week and it's not even close to what you think it is. So, in fact, that's another thing. I've been wondering if TLC has been getting Angela to act the way she's been acting on the show.
No.
Because they do. No, you don't think so?
Not from the clips
That's
that
the
I've
real
seen.
Angela?
Not from the clips that I've seen. She's horrible.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, poor Angela and poor Michael. I can't wait until Sunday. I can't wait to see the next episode. In fact, I wanted to call about Hazel too, but it was so busy. I'll tell you. Can I say one quick thing
Yes.
about? I worked with several Filipino people that all came from Manila. They were all poor. They were highly intelligent. And the main thing was, besides being very shy, very religious, they were all very shrewd and they all got what they came to America for. They all did very well. And I have a feeling that the same thing may happen with Hazel. She may make it. I mean, I hope she does. Because poverty is not fun. And I hope she does get out of the Philippines and get to the United States if that's what her dream is. We'll see.
We'll see.
We shall see. Yep. Well, anyway, it was nice talking to
I
you.
love
Let
you,
somebody
Eva
else
Lou.
have a chance. Yeah, you take care.
Okay.
Love you, Nancy.
Love you so much.
Take care. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, cousin.
What? Well, whew, okay. Hi, calling your
Hello.
own auntie. You're on.
Hi, TT.
Hi.
Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go, girl. Now this has been one of these nights. Now we got our girl, menopause, hot pants, Miss. Ooh, I feel a fire in my drawers. It was so hot it burned through her pants. You saw it was filling off the pants. She got off there. Ow, fire. Ow, all sweating through her clothes, girl. She had me hot over there. I was like, ow,
Okay.
get it, ow. She was licking her man. Oh, you saw Angela. Get it, girl. She had me ready for it. Oh, I was ready to get it.
Okay.
Angela. I'm Team Angela, TT. I'm Team Angela. But we're going to have a problem because now, I'm a pretty excitable girl. Now, I'm one of them girls. Now, my man was in the military. So when my man used to come back from the military, I'm one of them fools that'll run through the airport, see, and jump, TT, and, I'm one of them kind of military wives that used to
You know, I'm one of them kind of fools be jumping up and, you know, commercial kind of people. But I wasn't Angela. Now, Angela almost got arrested because I thought in that country, aren't they Muslims and you can't be doing all that touching it? Did you see how But did you see the shade TLC? I wanted their ass. I went back 4 times. How they shaded to the left and saw that beautiful queen standing over there with that African suit on. Did you see that?
Yes, I did see her.
With that African suit on, she was so pretty. She was snatched to the nines. She was standing. I said, "Look at the shade. They gonna shade over there." They was already laughing at the people looking at them, looking at Angela sweating, and he looking like, "Don't kiss me no more out here, please. Don't kiss me. I gotta get you to the car."
I did see that, but you know what else I saw, Nan? You know what else I saw? I saw when they went to his house, there was a sign on the door, a black sign that looks like his mother, either Michael or his mother is running a business out of that home. Because I can't remember what the sign said, but it was like, you know, if you want to, I got to go back and zero in on that.
I thought it was me too. I didn't want to say anything. I said, now, this looks like a business.
Yes.
Is this a house or a business?
It was a business that they probably run it outside of the house. So I don't even think that Michael is poor. I don't think that he's a poor Nigerian.
Michael ain't poor. I agree with you. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Something is up with Michael in this whole thing. I think Michael is an Azan. I'm going to call Michael Azan with this whole scheme with this lady, TT. Michael is not a dummy. He sees money in this chick. I don't know. I see an Azan scheme because this whole Angela thing, you see him, he won't kiss this lady. He says the skin color. As soon as he said the skin color, I was like, oh, man. I said, this man, and when they got to that house, and he telling her, make it young. What do you mean, make it young? She can't make herself no younger. You know what time it is. Mm-hmm. You know what time it is. I'm trying to be Team Angela, but I didn't want to skip ahead. Like, you know, I let cousin, you know, Simone, because I'm new to all of this. But like she said, when she keeps that food thing, you can't disrespect that man's mother like that. And Georgia takes your food in that man's mouth. What you doing, lady? What are you doing? Come on. What's she doing?
I'm telling you, I totally missed that. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Oh, TT, I didn't want to bring that up because you know how you say you don't like to go ahead, but TT, I said she is going to get kicked out of his foot. I couldn't believe she did that. I was like, I said, I'm already loud and boisterous and like to have fun. That one of my Nigerian friends told me, said, yes, we would call you Shenene in my country. You're loud and boisterous. I know you probably have a good heart, but we call you Shenene. I said, I get that. I said, because I come off and I'm loud and I love people. And she's like, yeah, you're a little loud. Because my daughter's married to a Nigerian. Just like you guys said, it's 0. He just looked at me like, mother-in-law, you're just a little much for me. You know, I wake up, hey, Sayla, how you doing? Get it out, wow. And good morning. Be like, break it down, mother-in-law, break it down. You know, you're a little wild for me, you know, break it down, you know. Say good morning, go on about your business. But Miss Angela, I think we got a Azan. He's very smart. He's very smart, TT. I think we got a business going. And I think he knows that he got to say, go Donald Trump, because he is so intelligent. He knows that's her. He knows. Watch. He gonna get back over here. Watch, TT. That man is a smart man.
Okay, well, Eva Lou saying she don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. Only I don't. Is he Muslim? That's the only problem now. If he's Muslim, then we know he ain't coming over here. That's the only thing. If he's Muslim, then we know what's going on. I don't think he's going to come.
Why not?
But other than that.
Why not?
Well, you know, with the whole, you know, how whatever's going on with the trap, you know, Donald Trump with the, you know, with our thing with the visas. I don't know if they're still giving them out. If that was Iran's problem.
If he hasn't committed a crime or anything, just because he's Muslim doesn't mean that he can't come over here.
Oh. Okay, see, that's what, you know, I didn't know at first that was a whole big thing that they were, you know, I guess when they were stopping everybody, At
Right.
least that's all played out now.
Yeah.
So,
No. He
okay,
that don't have
okay.
anything to do with him. If he has not committed a crime, it just because he's Muslim doesn't mean that he can't come.
See, that's that little ignorant part of me that done skated by because I was so I was so caught up in all the rest of it. But TT, I said, I'm with you. I said this whole thing he's too smart. And like you said, I'm like, that looks like a business.
It was a business
where him and his whole family lived. I thought the whole family lived in that, in that box.
In that little compound.
So, in that, not that box in there, in where he was going in there. He says, his mom and he lived with his family. So I'm like, well, I don't know. I think he I don't know. I say Team Angela, and she gonna bring him back to Georgia. The devil went to Georgia. He got a deal, and it's called Michael. But he's discussed it. I want to see when them friends meet grandmama. Oh, TT.
Well, it looked like we're gonna see it this weekend. It looked like she just spit something in somebody's mouth. So
you pray for me on Sunday because you gonna need it when you come back on this screen Sunday because you are going to be off the chain come Sunday, and I'm ready for it, and I'm gonna receive it. Thank you, TT. Thank you. Thank you for receiving it tonight. Thank you. Because you're going to need every strength. You got every bone, all of this energy. Because Sunday, you're going to give it to us, baby. Yes, you are. You're going to give it to us, TT. Thank you. Thank you, cousin. Thank you, T.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Okay, boo. Bye.
Oh, my. So I see that some people were saying that Michael is a Christian from southern Nigeria. He is not Muslim. Okay. Well, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being Muslim. Angela said, I was praying for a Christian man and got one in Nigeria. Don't know why people keep bringing up Muslims. I think it's probably just because of just a lack of intelligence. I mean, I don't want to say lack of intelligence. I just want to say lack of knowing what, the customs, Nigeria. Some people, relate that to Muslims and stuff like that. I don't think anybody means any harm. But I just think it's because, sometimes as Americans, we just don't know. I mean, we don't. We kind of group everybody together. So, hi, calling your own with Auntie.
Hi, Auntie.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to be getting through now. I was waiting all night.
Oh, who am I speaking with?
Yeah. You're speaking with Naomi.
Hi, Naomi.
I'm from New York. Hey.
Hey.
Oh my God, Auntie. Angela pulled a wham bam, thank you, ma'am, last Sunday on the Lord's Day. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my God, like, she was on Maury. It's time for her to go to Jerry Springer. Like,
yeah, she tried. Yeah, she a little bit much.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. I can't even imagine what was going through the producers' like heads, the camera crew up in that hotel room. Like,
but you know what? TLC live for stuff like that. They live for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh man,
they probably have
this
seen
is crazy.
So many things that they haven't allowed.
One of the cousins out there on the one of the cousins up on like the comments. One of them, crazy Malu girl. I got her comment. She said even Viagra can't even help Michael. Like,
no, can't nothing help Michael. None but his mama. Michael said, "No, we gotta go see my mama. We gotta go." So, the mother, at least she's respectful that,
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this was nice talking to you, finally.
Oh, I'm glad that you got
So I have a good question.
Okay.
So I always wanted to ask you this. So based on like everything about I guess like all the 90 Day Fiance people and knowing what they go through with meeting someone from another country. So let's say if a man like from another country was like, hey Auntie, and was interested, would you pursue it, or knowing all the challenges that come along with it?
No.
Or would you be like, no, you a cousin?
No. No,
Okay.
I know I would
I
not.
don't know. So, because I remember on Facebook you said you don't really know how like people can fall in love, like I guess over the internet or anything. So I was just wondering, like,
No, I'm not an online kind of
what
girl.
your perspective is on that. Okay.
I need attention, and I need you know to be able to be with the person and to read their body language and all of that. You can't do that in an online dating. No, I would not date anybody in another country. So stop DMing
Okay.
me. And, okay, stop DMing your auntie. I'm not interested in an online long.
I've always wondered that, like, what would your perspective be on it? Because you always give advice to, other people and other couples that go through that. So I wanted to know, like, what you would do if you were in that situation.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
And usually when they come in my DM, I automatically send them a request for money. And so, that
Clink, clink to that. Clink, clink.
and that weeds them out very, very quickly. And that includes the American men as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not into online anything.
Okay. Yeah, I just always wanted to know that.
Thank you so much for asking. That was a good question.
Yeah, I always wanted to know, because you always give advice to other couples. I just wanted to know what you would do. You saw yourself in that situation.
Well, thanks for
Because
asking.
these people, I don't know what they're going through. Like, I don't know what has been going through their head, but
I don't know.
all
Thank you so much for calling,
right.
Miss
Well, thank you,
Sweetie.
Auntie.
Love you.
Love you, cousins.
Love
I don't
you.
know if Ashley is on there. I don't know if Ashley is on there anymore. If she's in the comments, but shout out to Ashley, David's daughter, love her. I don't know
Okay.
if she's in the comments, but
Okay. I thought I saw her earlier. She may not be out there anymore.
all right.
Love
Well, thank
you.
you, Auntie. Love you
Okay.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hi, calling you on with Auntie.
Hi, Auntie. It's coming from New York.
How are you?
Oh, I just love calling my auntie.
Oh,
Auntie, I love your show, and I was dying to tell you about Angela Michael. Let me tell you something. When they got into the hotel and she started grabbing him, I almost called 911, but I didn't think it was going to work in Nigeria. I was going to call 911. I was. But I said, wait a minute, it's all the way over.
what'd you say? It's a bed in the room.
It's all the way over there. It's not going to work.
It's a bed attacking a child in the room. 911. Oh my God, Lord Jesus.
Let me tell you, TT, I want to tell you, Auntie, what that would gross me out the most, especially when she got out the car and they was up by his house, by his mother's house, right? And she was coming out and they was going by the gate. You could see like when he went in before her and she was holding on to him, she had the osteo in her back. She got the osteo. The osteoporosis, the hunchback is coming up from her neck. I said, ew.
What?
Oh my God. I said, no, she got the hunchback. She got the osteo behind her neck.
You are not calling it osteo.
I
Get the hell off the phone. You need to get the hell off the phone. Go to bed. You sleepy.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm like, oh no. I said, oh no. I said, but but you know what? On a serious note, Auntie, this is really hard. What I'm gonna say. This is hard. What I'm gonna say, but it's disgusting for me. Anyhow, no matter how you look at it, it's disgusting.
Okay.
But that scene right there of her being so physically aggressive with him, it took me back to slavery days. It took me back to all the shows that I've seen on slavery, okay? And how how the white man would just come and abuse the black woman, the slave woman, thinking because he owned her, he has the right to abuse her. And she just that whole scene gave me a flashback, and it was just reverse roles, you know, and that's how I felt about it. It hurt me. It
Wow.
really hurt my feelings. It really hurt my feelings because it just took me back there. It's just different sexes, that's all. But it's the same domineering. I own you. I possess you. I pay for you. You're mine. You have to give me that. But that's how she came off. It's just how she came off. And Frank, everything he said was on point. Frank was on point, you know?
But you
But
know
it's just
what?
the fact that it just took me.
And
Yeah,
I understand what you.
Frank told us about the trailer trash. She was all trailer trash and then some,
But I understand what
you
you're
know?
saying. But you
But
know
it's,
what, Michael, as a man, instead of him laughing,
mm-hmm,
he should have stood up as a man, and he should have said, "You're not going to touch me like that." You understand what I'm saying? He didn't. He didn't step up as a man and command and demand her to treat him the way he wants to be treated. Because people can only treat you. Now I know what you said. It reminds you of, and I respect that. But at the same token,
yeah,
he could have stood up as a man and said, "This is inappropriate." He could have brought her to attention. However, he needed to bring her
yeah,
to attention. He could have taken control of his own life, and he didn't. He surrendered it to her because he feels like, I need to do this in order to get along. I'm gonna get along for the get along so I can get the green card. But as a man, if he felt like she
yeah,
was touching him inappropriately, he should have brought her
mm-hmm,
ass to attention and let her know. No,
mm-hmm,
you have to tell people. We show people how to treat us. It's just the
mm-hmm,
truth of the matter, whether we like it or not. But I teach you how to treat me, and you teach me how to treat
right,
you. And if you're handling me in a way that I don't like, it's my job to tell you that I
mm-hmm,
don't like it. And he didn't do that. He
right,
laughed and giggled and knocked her hand away. And then he ended up, she jumping all on him and everything. And she told him, "I'm gonna trump you." And then she gets on top of you. Can't even see him. He just so sucked into the mattress. But at those are the times where he
mm-hmm,
need to say, "Hey, wait, look, stop, wait. You're not gonna handle me like this." But I do understand what you're saying and how that
yeah,
could have triggered something
uh,
in you. But for me, it triggered. You need to stand up in your manhood. You need to be a man. You're 30 years old, but you're a man at the same time. And so, he's sitting up there being
exactly,
a mama's boy and saying, instead of saying, "No, we're not having sex this morning," he says,
mm-hmm,
wait, we got to go and see my mother. No, don't use your mother. Step up in your manhood. It shouldn't take his mother or anybody
right,
else to correct this bitch. I mean, Angela. He needs to correct Angela and
yeah,
say, "Look, you're going to respect me, and you're going to respect my
yep,
body, and you're going to respect my space, and you're going to act like you got some damn sense." But he got something,
exactly.
he wants from her, so he tolerates the bull crap from her.
Right. You're right about that, Auntie. Thank you for that input and for giving me that point of view. It makes sense exactly what you say. He could have always left in the middle of the night after he got something.
Exactly, exactly. He could have
He
stole
could have
something.
stuck out.
He could have stole all the money out of her pocketbook and been the hell up out of there. He could have, you know what I'm saying?
Could have stuck out and get her decline card.
He could have took all her stuff and just rolled on up out of there if he wanted to. And that's the thing about it. These
And get
people,
all her decline credit cards.
let me tell you something. She probably had cash and she probably had some damn traveler's checks. I'm sure she had some
You right,
traveler
Auntie.
checks. But you know what? He got to stand up in his kingdom. He got to stand up. Auntie and Con. Thank you,
Exactly.
Pamela Kirk, for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you. Yeah,
All
I
right,
definitely would
amen.
have.
Yeah, you got it, go. You got them super chats going on. Go ahead, go
And no,
ahead.
and I
Auntie, I
missed them.
love you.
I missed
Thank you
them.
so much for talking to me again. I love my cousin, and thank you for your insight. I'm an educated woman because of Auntie.
Oh, I love you. Have a great
I love
night.
you so much.
Love you
I
too.
know. Bye, cousin. God bless you.
Bye.
Mwah.
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 Well, I tell you what, this has been an interesting night. I apologize to everybody whose phone call was missed. I really do. It was my intention to get all of them, but it was so many of them coming in at the same time. I wasn't able to get them. Whatever the case is, with Angela, and Michael, let's enjoy it. Um, for all of you all who are on Facebook with me, I look forward to watching the show with you on Sunday. And I appreciate you all being here tonight. Let's enjoy TOC, okay? Let's enjoy all the foolery and the fuckery that is 90 Day Fiance season two, before the 90 days, season two. Let's just enjoy it. I'll see you all back out here on the YT really, really soon. As you all know, I got a whole lot of stuff that I got to do, and I'm going to be mommy for the next couple of days. So you may not see that much of me, but know that I am thinking of you. Love you all. Bye. Good night, y'all.